Time for Saturday night baseball from Tropicana Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Blake Snell is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
Striding in, Xander Bogaerts. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back standing. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
1-1. Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. The slider there gets a swing and miss. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Benintendi, base runner at first with 1 out. And he'll snap one over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First pitch on its way. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Now at the plate, Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rays, the designated hitter.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
And there's one down now. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this
2 balls, 1 strike.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you deal with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Renfroe is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Diaz stands at second with 2 gone. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So stepping in, Alex Verdugo. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
Alex Verdugo.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Nope.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. The 1-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willy Adames. Elite shortstop up the chute. Young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Price trade, and we've watched him slowly creep his way to the big leagues.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Moreland, 33 years old. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. First offering on its way. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball called for strike 2. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit. No. Settling in now, Willy Adames is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be. Right here, 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. And this is knocked down over there. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time. And here's Jose Peraza, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
That evens it up 1-1. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
0-2, the count to Benintendi. Here comes another 0-2. Pitch too high, and that's over the catcher's head. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt, and now let's see. And no advance. It's ball one. Peraza leads off second with one gone in the inning. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Martinez
has a look. Now the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. No score at this point, but a two-out hit could get a runner in from third. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that retires the side. Red Sox leave.
and leading off for the Rays.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Fielder, Kevin
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, one away. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Digging in, Michael Perez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pulls the string on that one. One strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit out towards second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 for the ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So striding in, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Kiermaier is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The center fielder.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball, 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs. Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
3 balls, 1 strike.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Check his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Into the box now, Christian Vasquez, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Meadows back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Standing in, Mitch Moreland looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And he's back easily. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Ball inside.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
The right fielder, number 5.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And that misses 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Ready with the 1-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Up next for the Rays, Yandy Diaz, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Now the 2-1 is laid off him for ball number 3.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Swings through it for strike number
2 strikes.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Count remains full. Another full count pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So striding forward now, Hunter Renfroe. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Shortstop, Willie.
Sale sets. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Fastball well outside.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
That's off the plate.
That's wide, 2-0. Sale ready with the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider? Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rays strand a pair. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Swing, and he pops him up low, ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Next for the Red Sox.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. In there, strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
At the ball.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Fouled away. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
That's
to
ball
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Benintendi rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
J.D. Martinez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Bogaerts takes off. Pitch misses low. The throw down. The throw pulls him off the bag. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. J.D. Martinez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 0-1 offering pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
And this is taken for the out.
Now batting.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1 ball.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Pulled toward right center field.
Chasing after it is Pilar.
He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Now batting. Number 7.
Striding into the box, Michael Perez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
Ball 2.
Just missing here, 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Popped him up over to the left, but playable over in foul ground, and it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th. Pitch on the way.
Verdugo.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Some action. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Christian Vasquez. He is 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Softly hit out to short. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. 2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. First pitch of the at-bat, and he just misses inside with the fastball there. One and one. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Manuel Margot. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Verdugo waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Third baseman
and that'll
2.
bring in Yandy Diaz. He struck out swinging in his last trips to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
1 out, nobody on. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
Into the box now, Austin Meadows. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Sale gets the sign, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 0-2, here it comes. Here's a pop-up now. Vasquez has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They still trail 1-0. Chaz Roe is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Down and away, it's a ball and two
Nope.
strikes.
1 and 2.
Rowe has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really two good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2, and that misses 2-2. The 2-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Comes set with the 0-1, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So coming to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
The batter, number 1, Willie.
First pitch of the at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Renfroe gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 1-2. Lined into right, a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup part because he's
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Stepping up now, Jose Martinez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That's 2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
A bouncer up the middle. Bogaerts to his left. He's there. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is.
Leading off for Boston, the shortstop.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. 0-1 count. Here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
The 2-2. Out in front here is Bogaerts as he drives this one foul down the left side. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kiermaier is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. And he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball on strike 1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
1 out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Another 2-2 offering. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Standing in now, Alex Verdugo, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. That one's in there on the black. 2-1. The 2-1 home. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And another foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Marcus Walden is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 64, Marcus.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Michael Perez. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Bogarts has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manuel Margot. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another 0-2 coming. Hit in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Third baseman, number 2.
Digging in to try it again, Yandy Diaz. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Ball 1,
and that misses ball 1. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Count remains 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Line toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Austin Meadows.
In his last at, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The 1-0 home. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The 1-2. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Diaz leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now this pitch is sent on the ground for the first baseman Moreland, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left. Andrew Kittredge enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. At the plate, Christian Vasquez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball. Now a hard liner, but foul. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nick Moreland.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. And a curveball taken for strike two.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Right fielder, number 5, Kevin.
Now in the box,
Pillar.
Kevin Pillar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Tries to hold up, but did he do so in time? No, says Joe McDonald at strike one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Count is 1-2 now.
That's a ball.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. pulled high in the air out to left field. Renfroe moves over, and that's the third out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Brandon Workman takes the ball now to close the door. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hunter Renfroe. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Grounded to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. In now Brandon Lowe. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
1-0 the count. Renfroe, the runner at second with 1 away. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul for his career in this matchup. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. 2 balls and a strike. Workman, a right-hander going 6'5". He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Standing in, Jose Martinez. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. First pitch on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. And he fouls this one off. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Both Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Chris Sale earns his first win of the season. Blake Snell is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Brandon Workman hammers down the save, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.